Hello everyone, I'm back, and today I'm here to maximize your fear. So far, 2024 has been a year filled with many strange things caught on trail cams. From weird unidentified creatures to killers and to many other unexplainable phenomena. So today I decided to highlight some of the most chilling and downright horrifying creatures caught on trail cameras this year. So grab your maximum fear coffee mugs and allow your fear to be maximized as we recap the scariest trail camera clips of 2024. This deeply disturbing trail cam recording was just taken on March 13th, 2024. It was 7:30 at night, surprisingly early for a strange encounter like this. The trail cam owner is named Mandy, and she has the camera set up near her backyard. She resides on a rural property with many trees and fields surrounding. A perfect spot for unknown entities to roam, and it seems that's exactly what she may have caught on camera. First, an eerie whistle rings out, but no one is there. Then a disheveled woman's voice repeats, "Let me in," followed by what could be strange scratching noises. The unfamiliar voice and whistling are extremely off-putting. They sound kind of human-like, but almost non-human at the same time. Almost like something mimicking a human. Because we can't see who or what is responsible for these strange noises, it leaves us with a feeling of mystery. The most popular explanations via online viewers are as follows. Either it's a paranormal entity or it's simply someone playing a prank on the homeowner. However, as I said earlier, the homeowner does live in a rather rural area, and the neighbors live pretty far away, so they would have to go to extreme lengths just for a silly prank. This is why many believe this is in fact a real paranormal encounter. Maybe her remote property is home to skinwalkers, or perhaps other demonic spirits. Here is a recent trail cam capture that may prove that Bigfoot exists. The clear, up-close footage belongs to a man named Sony Vader. He has a trail camera set up in the deep woods of Canada. Mostly, he captures wildlife, but this type of wildlife was much wilder than he could have ever imagined. He looked back at his footage that was taken when the motion sensor was set off, and a huge, dark, hairy creature is revealed. This thing is absolutely massive, with broad shoulders, a super wide stance, and a massive head. It just stands there and moves around slowly. It seems to notice the trail cam, and then it slowly ducks down and tries to hide. Because we can only see it from the waist up, judging its height is tricky. But the ground behind the vegetation where the supposed Bigfoot creature is standing slopes down quite a bit. Also, it's estimated from the torso to the head to measure around 4 feet, and this is only at least half of the creature's body. Typically, humans' legs make up at least half of their height. Considering this is probably pretty similar for a Bigfoot, it would have to be around 8 feet tall. Most likely ruling out the possibility of it being a human in a costume. What's so captivating about this footage is that it's so close up and clear, giving us a really good look at the Sasquatch-like creature. So what do you guys think? Definitely some of the clearest footage of a potential Bigfoot ever. Now this is honestly one of the scariest creatures ever caught on a trail cam, but this time it's a known creature of the world. This camera was set up on the ground deep within a cave, and it captures a small but dangerous creature. The vampire bat. The vampire bat leaps and inspects the camera, then it retreats, and then it repeats this a few times. Just the way this animal looks and moves is unsettling. But its eerie appearance is not the scariest thing about it. As it states in the name, these bats are indeed real-life vampires. They mostly feed upon the bloods of livestock and birds. However, they have been known to bite and suck the blood of humans when they get the chance. And the process they use to suck blood is deeply disturbing. First, they bite you with their sharp, small teeth. They make a small incision in the flesh. Then the bat saliva contains something called an anticoagulant, which causes blood to keep flowing instead of clotting. This gives them a continuous stream of blood. This is when the bat begins to lap up the blood with its small tongue, the blood that now freely flows from the created wound. However, vampire bats' bites are not particularly painful. However, they can carry harmful diseases such as rabies, which is incurable if contracted. So despite its small size, this has to be one of the scariest creatures to exist on this planet. The real-life vampire. Taking a look at some mysterious footage coming from the deep woods. It was an encounter from long ago, but the footage was just recently found and is now circulating through internet forums. The video starts off with a man wandering the forest. It seems he's looking for his lost friend when he eventually comes across a disturbing scene.
Logan? Oh my God.
Unbeknownst to him, a humanoid creature crouches in the brush. We can see it has the body of a human, but when it whips its face around and peers at the man, we can tell it's not human at all. Also, humans' eyes do not typically glow or flash when filmed, showing us even more it can't be human. The clip is the definition of a nightmare in real life, and the videographer was traumatized. Nobody knows for sure what this weird creature was, but some believe it was something known as the Rake. The supposed pale, skinny, humanoid creature that resides in deep forests, but comes out to hunt at night. Here is a side-by-side comparison of the Rake and then this creature here. Chilling to say the least. This scary video was uploaded to TikTok on February 15th, 2024. According to the caption, this encounter took place in a local cemetery in the Appalachian Mountains. And whatever the creature was in the video, it was reportedly digging up graves. Take a look. It's hard to see, but we can make out some unidentified creature down on all fours, doing a weird digging motion. And then it runs away quickly on all fours. Even upping the brightness, it's still hard to see the creature. But from what we can see, it looks disturbing. The uploader of the video states that the creature was a dogman, a half-dog, half-man creature that resides in the deep woods. More specifically, it's a 7-foot-tall, canine-like creature that walks around on its hind legs, and it has a human-like body, but it's still covered in fur. So could this here have been a dogman caught in the act of digging up graves? This recent horrifying discovery has been shocking the nation. Apparently, a new species of snake has been found, and the one that was found was actually the biggest snake that has ever been recorded on this earth. It's an entirely new species of anaconda that was just found in the Amazon. 14 different scientists from 9 different countries documented, filmed, and confirmed the existence of this horrifying specimen. They swim along underwater, showing us this absolutely massive snake. Reportedly, it was a whopping 26 feet long, and its head was the same size as a human's head. Just imagine seeing this thing in person. Scientists originally thought that there was only one species of green anaconda, but apparently they were wrong. This species here is now called the northern green anaconda, which, as I said, is an entirely new species. It's crazy how we're still discovering new creatures in this world, especially creatures this big. This really makes us wonder what could be classified by science next. Perhaps Bigfoot or another cryptid creature? Considering a species of snake this massive could go undetected for so long, makes it seem like Bigfoot creatures and other cryptid creatures going undetected for all these years isn't really too far-fetched. On February 3rd, a woman was going on a nice hike with her dogs. The hike started off completely normal. They walked along the trail and enjoyed the tranquil environment surrounding. However, the woods did look kind of eerie this day. It was covered in a dense layer of fog, decreasing the level of visibility. But she continued on her hike regardless. She eventually reached an area where the woods was not so dense, so she let her dogs run around and play. But as they were playing, something huge was stalking them beyond the fog.
Stop. There's something. No. Dogs. Woo. What the? No.
The dark creature suddenly appears from behind a tree, and it just kind of stands there watching them. You can tell the dog walker is completely freaked out and is genuinely concerned for her dogs, not knowing what the creature could be. Because it's so tall and wide and the general shape of it, many thought this was a Bigfoot hiding within the dense fog. A foggy day would be a good opportunity for a big creature that wants to remain hidden to come out to roam. And maybe it wasn't expecting company this deep in the woods. Despite this being the leading theory, the hiker still has not voiced her opinion. All she knows was that it was something huge and most likely dangerous lurking within the fog. Here's an unusual sight I stumbled upon. Recently, in a Chinese province, a huge dragon skeleton or serpent creature was located. The fresh and highly realistic looking skeleton is shown here lying in a remote field. When we look closer, we can see what appears to be leftover skin fragments. And it's also covered in spots of dried blood. It is certainly intriguing, but people are highly skeptical about if it's real or not, considering the lack of information surrounding, such as where it came from and how it got there. All that's known is that it was found in this remote field, but according to YouTube channel Dread Captures, in the Yucatan Peninsula there have been reports of peculiar discoveries involving dragon-like creatures. These strange discoveries come from underwater caves in the area. Exploring these caves is no small feat, given their dark and labyrinthine nature. But researchers have uncovered bones of prehistoric creatures and ancient humans in these depths. However, rumors persist of undisclosed discoveries that could align with our concept of dragons. What makes these reports intriguing is that these dragons could actually be serpentine creatures. Maybe they're massive sea serpents. It's not too far-fetched. Yet, despite eyewitness accounts and alleged discoveries, there appears to be a veil of secrecy surrounding these findings. It seems like the scientists and government are trying to cover them up. While these accounts stir curiosity, none of them have been sustained, and evidence of these creatures' existence remains elusive, leaving us with more questions than answers. The following scary security footage comes from Tampa, Florida. An owner of a small local home had something weird appear on his security camera this rainy afternoon, something that may be paranormal. As you can see, a blurry white shadow floats by. Its appearance is eerie, and it definitely doesn't look like any natural occurrence. Many were sold that this was indeed a ghost. And what makes it even more compelling is when we slow the footage down and take a closer look. Right at the beginning, right when the shadow figure is first appearing, we can see what looks like the being's hand being stretched out in a motion to grab something, showing us that this was something alive, well, at least sort of alive, considering it's a ghost. Even though this footage is really convincing, some had their doubts, stating that it was a glitch in the camera, or that it was a person walking by and it was distorted by the raindrops on the camera lens. But the homeowner and most online viewers disagree with this take, stating that a smudge on the camera or a glitch couldn't possibly cause something this realistic looking. So it seems a ghost could reside on this property in Tampa, Florida. Now this footage here is completely horrifying. Along with encountering strange creatures in the woods, this is any hunter's worst nightmare. A man named Brendan Fitzpatrick was bow hunting on a particular stretch of land that he found on a hunting app when he encounters a dangerous armed man.
I'm sorry. You have an AR in front of me. I'm fucking scared. Dude, I'm scared as right now.
Okay, well, let's go get more scared. Are you attacking me?
No, no, sir. No, sir. I'm hunting. I'm bow hunting. I don't have any guns on me.
The man seems super unhinged and paranoid, and the scariest part is that he's armed with an AR-15. You can hear the absolute fear in Brendan's voice as he fears for his life. The confrontation goes on for a while more.
You're on my property, sir.
Okay, I'm packing up.
8 years, you've never been here.
Can I come out there so we can talk?
Come on out.
Okay.
So, all right, so no problem. I wish you luck.
Oh, you okay? Can I get your name, sir? Okay. Sir, I was just trying to be polite.
It appears there was some sort of mix-up, and Brendan could have been on this man's property. Regardless, rushing up to him with an AR and essentially threatening him at the same time is not the way the man should have gone about this. The smartest thing to do as the landowner would have been to call the authorities and let them approach and handle the situation. Dealing with it like this could have got either one of them killed, but luckily the hunter Brendan was able to keep his cool, and he escaped the threatening encounter with his life. Just imagine being in his shoes here, just innocently hunting, and then all of a sudden a man rushes you with an AR. This shows us that people can be just as scary, if not scarier, than the creatures that roam the woods. This up-close footage taken by a Reconix trail cam deep in the woods is interesting. It shows a curious, predatory cat intrigued by the stealthy camera. The cat roams by the camera a few times, not noticing it. But then eventually it notices, and we get this crazy up-close shot. It inspects the trail camera and even bites it a few times. But the camera withstood and remained standing and recording. Obviously, mountain lions and other wild animals do not know what cameras are, so it's fascinating for them to see these foreign devices in their habitats. And this is a great example of the old saying, curiosity killed the cat. But luckily, a trail camera is not a harmful device at all, so the cat lives on this time. Alright, I think that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did enjoy, go ahead and smash the like buttons, mom. Let's aim for 2,000 likes for another one of these trail camera videos. And if you want to get to know me more, or you want to see more of my spooky content, you can go ahead and follow me on Instagram, Maxwell Fear, or you can go ahead and follow me on TikTok, Maximum Fear YT. And be sure to subscribe to the channel because only 14% of you guys who watch my videos are subscribed, and be sure to hit that bell as well so you don't miss when I upload. And feel free to check out my special Maximum Fear merchandise and coffee mugs. It's in the description down below. Alright, I hope your fear was maximized. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.